Good morning, besties. Happy Monday. I am so excited for this new week to start, or to have started, I suppose. I woke up bright and early and I was actually in the office by 6:30 this morning, which I've never ever done before in the history of working. I've never started this early. I usually start at either 7:30 or 8. But it's kind of fitting for this week's theme because you and I are getting back on track. I feel like I've just been out of routine and feeling out of whack for a month now. I blame it on the season. It's winter in Australia right now. And with winter comes a little bit of seasonal sadness for me. I find it really hard to stay in routine and stay happy in winter. And I feel like I haven't been as bubbly, as grateful, as joyful as I usually am. And that has to change because I want to be happy. I want to feel great. So I thought that I would start this Monday off strong, come in early. I had a little bit of the Sunday scaries last night, and I think it was because I was like overthinking work, and I don't know, there was a couple of things that I was stressed about. So I thought, okay, let me come in really early on Monday and really lock in and finish everything. Like by the time I leave this afternoon, I want to be up to date with everything, and I want to be able to switch my work brain completely off and not worry or stress about anything work related. So that is the plan in terms of work today. And then I want to get back on track with my health routine. So physical exercise, eating healthy. I meal prepped yesterday and I also took an everything shower. So I feel like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm in a good place and I've set up myself up for success today. So I have my meal prep. I'm feeling put together. And I'm excited for this week. I think we can do it. So yes, I'm excited. I believe that we can do it. And I guess time to work now and get up to date with everything. I have just finished tidying up the house and making the house cozy, washing the dishes, etc. And I've had some dinner as well. So I'm now fully ready to relax and unwind. If I'm going into the office, what I really like to do is tidy everything and do everything as soon as I get home. So, for example, I packed my lunch for tomorrow. I had dinner, washed the dishes. This morning I was in a bit of a rush, so I put everything away that was sort of around like my hair straightener, stuff like that. That way, for the rest of the evening, I don't have to think about it and I can just enjoy my home and enjoy my evening and yeah, not have like a thought at the back of my head of like, oh, as soon as I finish this, I have to wash the dishes, things like that. I'm about to make a cheeky afternoon coffee, which I know I probably shouldn't have because it's the afternoon and I've already had a coffee today, but I love coffee and I'm in the mood. Like I've got the candles going, I'm very relaxed, I'm very happy. I'm in the mood for a little bit of a coffee and chat situation. I have found this content creator who talks about teas, like iced teas and how to make the best iced teas. And she has got my creativity going. So I think, I don't know, in future vlogs or maybe in this one over the next couple of days, we'll see how we go. I really want to try to make an iced tea and make it fun, make like a little sweet little nice drink. So I could potentially move from coffee to teas in the future. But for today, for right now, coffee is. It's time to drink our coffee and to have our chat. It is coffee and chat time. I hope you guys are ready. Over the past 3 or 4 weeks, I haven't been feeling like myself. I've been feeling so much less grateful, and I'm usually the type of person that is just happy to be alive. I love the life that I live. I love to wake up in the morning. I just love life. I really do. But I haven't felt that in the last month or so, and I started to get worried because I didn't have that gratitude for everything. I'm usually such a grateful person, and I didn't feel it. I could, like, sometimes I tried and I was like listing out things that I'm grateful for to sort of like convince myself, but I couldn't feel it like within me. I didn't really believe what I was saying, and I got worried because that's not like me at all. That got me thinking about my life, and I got to thinking, has anything changed? Have I changed? Am I less happy because there's other things that I want in life? Like, what is happening to me right now, into my brain right now? And I came to the conclusion that nothing had changed, that I was the exact same person. I mean, things can't really change overnight. My eye is twitching. You know when you're stressed or tired and your eye twitches? I've been stressed. I have been stressed, and okay, there's so much to share. There's so much to catch you guys, to catch up with you guys about. So yeah, I came to the realization that nothing had changed. I was the exact same person, and it got me thinking about how much the way that we see and perceive our situation and perceive life changes our experience in life. For example, same exact moment in my life, waking up in the morning. If I am in a good mindset, I wake up in the morning excited for the day. I have a smile on my face. I'm writing a to-do list in my head of things that I want to experience that day, or hobbies that I want to do, things that I want to do. Compare that to if I am in a bad headspace. I wake up in the morning, same thing, same day. Nothing has changed in my life. I'm the exact same person, but I wake up in the morning and I am not grateful to be alive. I don't want to get out of bed, and I am not excited or particularly happy, and that impacts my whole day. So last week I sat down and I was like, okay, how can I get back on track in terms of how I'm feeling? Like, what are some things that I can do that make me feel so great and that I can go back to being happy and excited to be alive? And a couple of things that I did was list out things that I was grateful for, even if at the beginning it didn't feel like I was actually resonating with what I was saying. By the end of the week, I was so much better, and I was actually so grateful, and everything that I was listing out, I actually believed and could feel the gratitude inside of me, like within me. Second thing was to romanticize the little moments. I noticed that that's what I stopped doing when I was in this funk. I stopped being grateful for the little things and I stopped romanticizing the everyday. So, for example, I would just do house chores or do things that I had to do kind of like a robot in a way, like I was just doing them to do them, instead of connecting to the present moment and realizing, like, oh, hey, like I get to have this home. This is like my dream was to own a home. I'm living my dream right now. So to sit and have that realization and acknowledge that and be grateful for that really helped. Same with work as well. I fell out of love with work, and it got to the point where I was working from home one day and I looked around in this office. I looked around and I was thinking, I get to work from home. This has been my dream. My dream was to work from home, and I wasn't working from home and I was doing admin in the office. I dreamt I dreamt of being able to work from home and have my own office space. Like, this is my dream. Anyways, that was a ramble. But I woke up this morning and I had that joy that I haven't felt in a really long time. And I think that's why I wanted to pick up the camera and vlog and bring you guys along and get back on track, because I feel good. I feel excited. I feel alive again. I feel like I got my spark back. I feel really, really alive. And even at work today, I loved it. I loved going into the office. I really, really love my job. I always say this, I love my job. But sometimes you get so accustomed to how your life is that you don't feel grateful for it. And honestly, I'm really thankful for moments like this where I'm not feeling as good, because it makes me remember, or it makes me realize how great it is to feel so grateful and to be so joyful. Like, we know what happiness is because there's sadness, right? That sort of logic. Anyways, the goal for this week is to continue on this trajectory and continue feeling very happy to be alive, very grateful about the little moments too. And that's something that I want to make a whole video about, loving your mundane life. I feel like I've talked about it quite a few times before, but I love my life even though I don't do anything special. You guys know, I literally go to work and then come home, do my little hobbies, go to sleep. But I love it and I genuinely would not trade it for any other life. I love, love, love the life that I get to live and I'm very grateful for it. And I'm glad that I am back feeling this way. I finished my coffee and I'm getting ready to go to the gym with my mum and my sister. I think they're doing weights today, but I am just going to do cardio and do a little bit of a treadmill walk just because I've been sitting down all day and I just feel the need to move. I just want to go for a walk, and usually I would go outside, but it's quite cold. Before I go, I did want to show you guys the garden because it's been flowering. Almost every single bushy plant has had flowers and I want to show you guys. I'm so excited. I'm having a very cozy night. I've come back from the gym, took a shower, got into my PJs, took off my makeup, and then I painted my nails. I did my hands a couple of days ago, last week sometime, and I wanted to do my toes as well, so that's what I did tonight. And it feels good to take care of yourself and do little things for yourself. This was my first time trialing gel nails and doing my own both fingers and toes. They didn't turn out as bad as they could have, although you can tell that there's a lot of like imperfections, especially with the white tips. I had like, I wonder if I can find them. I got like a kit from Amazon, which was like $12, and it's going to last me for such a long time. So I was like, girl math. It's basically getting my nails done for free, but it's like a kit and it has foundation, the pink, the white, and the top coat. And then it has these liners things for your tips, your white tips, but it was so much messier than I thought it was actually going to be. So my toes, I just did white, plain white, nice and easy. So that has been my evening so far. I've just put on the heater in the living room, and when mum came to pick me up for the gym, because she drives past my house, gets me, and then we go, she dropped off some face masks, and I love vitamin C face masks. They are my favorite ever, and this is vitamin C and collagen face mask. So I think I'm going to put one on and then do either colouring in, reading, I think I might do just before bed, or doing a puzzle. So colouring in or puzzle. I feel so relaxed today. It's been the most beautiful day and I feel like I really needed it to reset. I'm all up to date with work. The house is tidy. I'm feeling good. I'm doing self-care activities. It's good. It's great. I wanted to show you my hobby box. This is basically a box that I keep in my closet and it has all of my hobbies inside. So every time I don't know what to do, I can come in here and get a little hobby out. For example, my coloring book and pencils, which I think is going to be my chosen hobby for the evening. I might put something on the telly because I haven't watched shows or a movie in such a long time. So I might do that and then color in at the same time. But yes, this is my hobby box. Good morning. I am working from home today, so I'm able to have a bit of a slower morning since I don't have any travel time. I woke up quite early this morning. I woke up at around 6 a.m. and I was out of bed by 6:15, which is the time that I usually get up and out of bed to get ready and go to work. And I tried to stay in bed, but my brain was so awake. And in fairness, I went to sleep at like 9 p.m. last night. So I probably did not need any more sleep. So I've been awake, I've been taking it slow, I've been drinking lots of water and sort of just like not really doing much. I've just been pottering around the house and it's been lovely. I'm going to make my bed now. I haven't made it yet because Sol has been sleeping. He's still in bed as we speak. And then I'm going to have some breakfast. So it's been the most perfect start to the day so far. Taking it slow, taking it easy, not really having to rush or to do anything. Loving it. I think honestly, breakfast might be my favorite meal. I love all of the breakfast foods, like sweet or savory, and I feel like it's the meal that I like eating the most. I've been trying to go back to having very slow mornings, whether I'm working from home or going into the office, without waking up and immediately stressing about the day. I feel like I was really good at that before, and then I kind of lost it over the past month, but I'm getting back on track. Something that I've found useful is to give myself enough time in the morning so that I'm not stressed and having to rush to get ready and get out of the door. And then the second thing has been to listen to calming music. I feel like it allows me to sit with my thoughts without needing to go on my phone or journal or feel lonely. The music of choice has just been either instrumental, relaxing music or devotional sort of like worship music. It's usually a mix of both, or depending on the day. But yeah, that has been really helpful, and I feel like it sets myself up for success throughout the day. I just finished work, but I have to put the seeds out for the birds because they are looking at me flabbergasted. Oh my gosh, they're already there. It is a zoo out there. I don't know how or why there are so many rainbow lorikeets. I was literally about to finish work, I was about to log off, and I could hear them yelling outside. And so I logged off, went outside. Two of them were looking at me in disbelief. They were like looking at the food bowl, like twisting their heads, absolutely in disbelief that there was no food. It was so funny. And then they just kept coming. More and more would come. And there was 12 out there at one point. 12. Anyways, I just got changed because I'm about to go to the gym. I'm very excited. I love going to the gym right after work because then I feel like I have the whole evening to relax and unwind and do my silly little hobbies. It is going to be the best evening, I already know. Also, random, but my nail came off. Like the gel polish just peeled off. I did not think that could happen. This is so random. I did not expect that. So I have to fix that either today or tomorrow. So random. But anyway, I'm very excited for tonight. I think I'm just, yeah, really needing another slow evening. Today's been the best day. It's been the best day at work. It's been the best morning. I'm excited for the gym, and then I'm excited to relax and do hobbies. I'm really feeling like myself again, which I'm so thankful for. I just took an everything shower. I washed and blow dried my hair. I scrubbed. I shaved. I'm feeling so fresh, cleaned, and relaxed, very relaxed. I have found this tutorial and it's a how to crochet a love letter book sleeve. Apparently it's beginner friendly. Now I haven't crocheted in a couple of months because I've been really hyper focused on sewing instead, but I want to get back into it. I've just been finding it overwhelming to jump back into a crochet project after not doing it for so long. I feel like I've forgotten how to do it. I know it's probably not true, but I've been scared. But today's the day. I have this cream-ish yarn that I'm going to use for the love letter and then the little pink for the little heart as well. Great news, I remember how to crochet. And it's not overwhelming at all. I don't know why I was scared to start a new project, but I'm glad I did. It's actually very easy. This tutorial is fantastic. She speaks so calmly and explains everything so well, so that's really good. And she shows it as well. She shows what she's doing in detail, and so far so good. All I'm doing is literally doing single crochets round and round, which is easy enough. However, it is so easy and like my brain doesn't have to think that I'm falling asleep. I'm getting really sleepy. I forgot how amazing crochet was to unwind and relax. And I don't know, sometimes when I'm crocheting, my brain is like full of thoughts and it helps me process my day or my emotions. Sometimes it actually shuts off my brain and I can actually relax and not think about anything and just move my hands in repetitive motions. Time has been flying and it's already 8 p.m. I'm getting quite sleepy, so I think I'm going to journal for the evening and then I'm going to read a book on my Kindle. If I close my eyes, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep, so I'm going to try and stay awake. On days like today, when I have a very slow evening, take a warm shower, do a relaxing hobby, and stay away from screens, my phone, etc., I find that my brain is able to shut off and I end up having the best sleep. So I'm making it a goal for my health journey to be off of screens because sometimes I find that even when my phone is bricked, for example, my phone is always bricked in the evening, even if my phone is bricked, I still go on YouTube or I put something on the TV, etc. But I'm going to try. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm going to try to do screen free evenings and let my brain relax.